They're bringing a different type of technology work to the Delta than we've ever had before. We've raised up and educated brilliant people, but they've had to go somewhere else to work in the technology field where things here have been more industrial based. So here we have in our group people who are across the spectrum from GED to master's degrees to PhD. In our initial group of initiates. It's not education based. It's not that we're dealing with a particular group of people that are out of the norm. These are our normal everyday people who live here and who choose to stay here in the Delta because of family and history and friends. But this is a new opportunity to bring a new type of work to the Delta, 21st century work, which is hugely important for the growth of the state as well as just the local Clarksdale area. And we have students who have come from as far away as Greenville, who drive every day that hour and a half one way, 3 hours round trip, to be part of this initial cohort.
August 2017, I retired. PeopleShores brought me out of retirement. When I entered this training, I felt as though I was going to be the lowest person as far as knowledge in the class, because I'm the oldest person in the class. We have some students here who are actually students. And I know that this generation of people whom I'm in the class with, they were raised on computers. Okay, I wasn't. But in the class, I've learned that I have some knowledge about computers that they don't have. So it's a matter of stepping up and saying, this is what I don't know. This is what I can improve in. And whatever I learn, I'm willing to teach it to someone else.
Coahoma's involvement is in terms of the curriculum development. Initially, we met with several representatives from PeopleShores. We met with Sanjeev Sioni, and he and I sat down many times to kind of get an idea of what exactly they were looking for in terms of the ideal candidate to bring on board. So during that time, we developed a curriculum and got their blessings on it, and that's what we implemented. We also provided the trainer, which is Mrs. Nita Brooks, to serve in the capacity as a facilitator. So the narrative has changed. Mississippi has been known for having strong backs. We have not been known as being intellectually sound or having the intelligence or having the skill set to be able to do technologically advanced jobs. I think former Governor Haley Barbour said it best, whereas businesses used to come to Mississippi because of our strong backs. But now, because of the community college system, because of IHL and all the colleges in the state of Mississippi, we have strong minds. We have the capacity to be able to meet the needs of brand name recognized companies such as GE, and the list goes on and on. So this is just a testament that the narrative has changed, that we do have the capacity to be able to meet the needs of any and all, not just because of physical prowess, but also because of having the intellect to be able to do these jobs. And so in my mindset, it will continue. Other businesses will continue to locate here. It's a feather in the cap for Mississippi and says a lot that we are moving forward to new levels of excellence.
Looking at the long run, in the short run, it's like, wow, this is a drive, it's a sacrifice that you're making, but in the long run, you will be in a field that you love with a company that is amazing. I just had a baby in December. He's almost 2 months. So every time I look in his little face, I know I got to keep going, not just for me now, but for him too. They're very supportive. They encourage you to, help out when you can. If like you excel in one area, then other people just be willing to help them out. If you are shy, like I am, They encourage you to come out of your shell, get out your comfort zone.
In the community, there was a little, maybe skepticism and a little of, well, we've never done that before. Can it work? Yes, it can work, and it works well. It's so exciting to see what they're doing. These individuals were top-notch to begin with. Some of them just didn't know it yet. Some did, but hadn't had the opportunity to use that knowledge or those skills. But we've gone from one beautiful woman who, when asked to speak in front of the class, spoke with her back to the class because she was so nervous she couldn't look at people. Now, she sasses right to the front and will tell you anything you want to know. That's been beautiful to see. We have had great discussions about learning to step up into a professional world for people who have traditionally worked more in a service type world. And that's been transforming, and learning to work in teams professionally.
So they're going to go far. Whereas they may have been apathetic, or whereas they may have been scared to take the plunge, they have now been given the wherewithal to be able to go out and take chances and to make lives better for themselves, but not only for themselves, for their family. They've set the bar for their family to come and follow suit with them. So moving forward, I think this is going to continue to flourish. PeopleShores is going to have continuous classes to follow, with the understanding based on additional contracts coming on board. So there's a lot to be said. There's a lot that's going to happen. And I think as a result of that, it's going to continue to flourish.